Alright, so welcome back to the first practice project of the course. This one is going to be a simple one, but it's going to be a fun one. So this is the final application. This is what we need to build. And the application calls who pays the bill. And the trick is that we need to add names to the list. The names will display right here. And then we generate a loser, which is the one that will pay the bill. And again, we have an input and an add. I'm going to be adding names like Steve. Then we add it and we can see the pills right here. We can add, I don't know, Phil, just whatever name. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do Phil and Michael, whatever. Okay, so when we have different names, what we can do, we can delete the names so I can add more. And then we add it and then we get it. And notice that when we have less than two names, the button is not visible. So we need to do all of this. Now, once we have the list of users, we will need to check the loser, and this will give us the final loser. And at the end, we can just generate a new loser, or we can start over. So we need to clear the state and go back to the very beginning. So this is what we need to build in a nutshell, and this is what our application looks like. We need to create everything. So first, I'm going to go to a new file, and I'm going to create an index.html. This is going to be our main HTML. What we need a JavaScript. I'm going to create a new folder and the JavaScript, and this JavaScript file will hold the whole information, the whole logic about our application. This is going to be the view file, and then we need some CSS so we don't have to create it manually because that takes a long time. And I'm going to give you a download. Check the downloads of this course on this section. The CSS file you need to download and put it right here, and it's going to be called style.css. All right, again, the styles.css you need to download, and I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste. Again, you're going to use this ones. I'm going to close this, and we need the app CSS and then the index.html. And we need at least, something at least for the HTML. And you can, again, copy paste from with GitHub. I'm going to be doing the doc type. I'm going to be closing right here the head. And then what we need to do, we need to do the body, and I'm going to say body just like that. And inside, we know that we have a div with an ID of app. So I'm going to say ID and then equals app. And I'm going to go here. And what else do we need? Well, we need to close the HTML, and we need to include this application, the JavaScript file that we have right here. So, okay, so I'm going to do a /HTML. And at some point, we need that script. So I'm going to bring the script. The source is going to be JS / and then app.js. And I'm going to close the script. Now, we need to bring a lot of things right here at the top because I want to use some fonts. I want to use a library to do some animations. And also, we need to import or bring the styles. So I'm going to do it right now so we don't forget. I'm going to say rel. We need the style sheet, style. And I guess I did rel. Style sheet. It's going to be of type of text and then CSS. And we need to bring the CSS. It's going to be href. And then we need CSS / actually it's going to be style.css. And then we just, we close it. Now we need to bring view, the view CDN, and the rest of the things that we need. So I'm going to go to view. We're going to go to the get started. And if I go to the quick start, if we scroll down, we know that we have the CDN right here. I'm just going to copy it. And I'm going to go and maybe put it right here at the bottom. Seems like a good place. We also need a title. I'm going to say title. And then who pays the bill, who pays the bill. Cool. I'm going to go to Google and then fonts, and let's go there. Cool. Now, I guess I already have some fonts. It always remembers what you did on the previous section. So I'm going to make sure, I have nothing. That's fine. So we need a Pacifico. Let me find it. This one, we need this font. So I'm going to be adding this. Right here, you need to scroll down and you need to have the regular. It's the only font for this font family. And I'm going to need to use the Roboto, just like that. There we go. And I'm going to scroll down. I guess I'm going to need the 300, which is the light. I'm going to use the 400 and I'm going to use the 700. So as you can see, we are doing everything together. And I'm going to go to right here at the top, and we have the links, the include right here. I'm going to maybe go here and just paste it. There you go. One thing less to do. What else do we need? Well, we need an animations package. And since we are using CDN, I'm going to go right here to CDN.js, and we need to find the library I want. And I'm going to be using a library called animate.css. So I'm going to say animate and then .css. It's going to be this one, the one that says right now at this date, 4.1.1. I'm going to click there. And if you maybe you're watching this in the future and you have a different version, maybe you want to check or just get the 4.1.1 just to make sure that we all use the same thing. I'm going to be using this CSS. I'm going to copy the link tag and I'm going to go maybe here and I'm just going to paste it. So I guess we have everything we need just to get started. Now we need to go to the app.js and start building the application. I'm going to put this on GitHub so you can download this template, because at this point it's just a template. You can download from GitHub, and on the next one we're gonna start with all the logic. So let's go to the next video and start building the application.